What makes socialism work?
Oof. Dang, socialism. Well, I haven't experienced socialism yet, but I hope someday we get to that point.
Do you know what countries has socialism that works? Do you know of any?
Oh my goodness. Cuba.
Have you been to Cuba?
I'm not too knowledgeable on politics.
She goes, don't ask me. What's up, y'all? We're the Patriot Sisters, and we're traveling, by the way, with nothing on our face, which you can do. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Nobody even confronted us.
Unless TSA, because Biden controls them, so they're a little bit more, but
Whatever. Anyway, this is a We the People. We're out here asking if you're pro-capitalism
or pro-socialism. And
shocking. The answers.
Do people not realize that they're in the airport flying on an airline that is 100% capitalist?
That's not what socialism... whatever. The audacity of some. With that being said, let's get right into it. What do you prefer, capitalism or socialism? Starting with you.
That's an interesting question. Socialism.
Okay.
Socialism.
Socialism.
Socialism. Socialism.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Ask her. I'm not sure. Ask somebody else. I'll just say what they do. I'm not really a fan of capitalism just in general. I don't really like the way it operates. I think socialism is a little more smoother for our economy and our of age, but that's just my opinion.
Okay, are you guys pro-capitalism or socialism?
You don't even know what that is.
Are you throwing your friend underneath the bus?
That's the truth, though.
Capitalism.
Capitalism?
Capitalism.
Okay, why? Because we just asked a group of girls. They were pro-socialism. What do you think about that?
I think it's bogus.
Hopeless?
Yeah, bogus.
Okay.
I feel the same way. Bogus.
Oh, bogus. You said bogus. Okay. What about you? Why are you pro-capitalism?
I just like, I think it's better for the economy. I think that it's better options for the people.
So a lot of people like to say that in the next 4 years in this country, we're probably going to be more of a socialist country than we were 6 months ago.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? We're heading the good path?
I mean, I think I agree because, with COVID and everything, all the government benefits and stuff, they're taking over more stuff because people are receiving money. With unemployment, the government is sending all these free checks to people. So it's not necessarily business employee because everybody's relying on the government now.
Yeah, we're getting more in debt.
Yeah, more than, exactly.
We found a line of Starbucks goers, and we want to ask them, are they pro-socialism?
Are they pro-capitalism? I'm actually interested. I feel like some are going to say socialist, which is really funny because
they're in line for Starbucks. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go find out. Are you guys pro-socialism or pro-capitalism?
I lean more pro-socialism.
Socialism?
Probably in the middle.
In the middle? Okay, now why do you lean more towards socialism?
More freedom, in my opinion.
Okay, how so?
Less restrictive on corporations that have say in everything. I think the people have more say in socialism.
Now, we're in just the world in general, pick a country or city or whatever, where you're like, yeah, socialism's there and I like how it works.
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
And how do you like it?
I don't know. I've had some conversations with my friends that are more, they know more about politics and socialism than I do. So, they've kind of educated me on that. But I don't know any countries that are pro-socialism, to be honest with you.
Okay, so we got Cuba, we got Venezuela, we got China's an extreme, that's communist. It's an extreme version of socialism, but it's still the same idea. Do you like those countries?
Not China, absolutely not. But I've never been to Cuba or I've never been to Venezuela.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you can't get to Venezuela. I mean, you might be able to, but you probably can't get out. And Cuba is like hell because there are people literally dying because they don't have food. That's socialism for you.
Okay, cool.
So you're not pro-capitalism, but what are you in line for right now?
Starbucks.
What is Starbucks?
Totally against that. I totally agree. I'm not here.
I like the honesty.
I'm just with them.
She goes, I'm not using it.
Party in Starbucks.
So where have you seen socialism work that you are like, that's what the U.S. should do?
I mean, we do a lot of certain laws that are put in place. I think I agree with, but that's just I can't speak for everybody.
So what kind of laws have you seen that you're like, that's what we need to do?
As far as LGBTQ laws, as far as giving them the right to trans rights and stuff like that, I'm all for that.
Okay, cool.
I think immigration is a big thing too. Yep, as well.
How is that socialism though?
I mean, it depends on how you view socialism. Yeah.
How do you view socialism?
These are questions I feel like I'm gonna get tackled.
No, I just want to know because we have such a wide variety of audience, both spectrums, and they just want to know because all we hear is the mainstream media saying this and that, and you're like, that's not what I agree with. So what do you think?
I'm not really sure.
It allows people to like get what they deserve basically and their rights, and I don't know.
And then you were like socialism because why? Because I know you don't really have an answer. Hopefully you had time to think about it.
My parents are a little more capitalism, I think, based, just because they grew up in a different time, you know, and so my dad, I don't know.
Dadgummit, I got myself in a hole.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a question. Are you pro-socialism or capitalism? You're on the spot.
Capitalism.
Okay, what about you?
I am not socialism, capitalism.
Why are you pro-capitalism?
I think it's just in a large enough scale that's been documented. Capitalism is the only thing that works in a forward-moving society. I don't think any single point ever in history has it ever been documented that socialism has worked on a long enough scale. So I've done plenty of research on it. So
I like that. And why are you so anti-socialism?
I have friends from Ukraine that have been through communists, so I know what they went through. Yeah. If they didn't show up with this ticket to buy butter or to get butter or whatever the day they were assigned to get it, they will not have it. They will have limited food accessibility just because of the government was providing everything, and they may will get in the line and they will say, we're done, we don't have any more.
Also, if anyone hasn't read the Gulag Archipelago about the gulags in Russia,
wait, I just ordered that from the library.
I wouldn't comment on socialism without reading that book.
I like these people because socialism leads to communism, which leads to dictatorship. Exactly. And we all know what that looks like.
Exactly. Talk to friends from Venezuela too. Check Venezuelans. I know a lot of them, and Venezuela is not what it used to be before. And if you think about it, they're a very rich country in petroleum, and they are like broke. People have no food.
They can't even get bread.
There's no medicine, and they're dying.
Are you pro-socialism or capitalism?
It's a very loaded question. And our country has both. Okay. So I wouldn't say that I'm pro either one because both have their benefits. Mm-hmm. And our country thrives because of both.
Sure. So are you pro-capitalism or pro-socialism?
Probably capitalism.
Okay, why capitalism?
I guess just because it's what I grew up with. It's what I'm used to, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
What do you see us looking like in the next 4 years?
If it continues like this, we're going to be a socialist country. I said this when Obama came into president in 2008. His plan was to ruin our country.
He did that.
And he did that. Mm-hmm. Everyone fell for his suave, his personality.
He knows how to work the camera. He's a great people person.
He's a great people person, just like Clinton. He was a great people person. Everyone fell for that. I don't give a how you talk, as long as you get your work done.
Shocking, the answers that we got. A little disappointed. This kind of seems to be the usual theme.
Like, the funniest thing is people are pro-socialism when
funniest is not a word.
I made it up. It's a thing now, okay? We don't make believe our world now.
Yeah, true. So make it up.
There you go.
Funniest.
Okay, they're pro-socialism when they're flying on a capitalist airline, when they're in line for a capitalist company, Starbucks, and they don't
trying to support socialism, and then they say, "Oh, I like Cuba, I like Venezuela," but they say they've never been.
I'll buy you a ticket. You're at the airport. You're halfway there.
It's a one-way ticket. You really can't get out once you go in.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share it to somebody because people need to know that there are crazies in the world, and that word's kind of hopeless.
So anticlimactic.
I know.
But it's true.
It's kind of eye-opening.
It is eye-opening.
But there are young people out there who are still a pro-capitalist society, which has worked. Capitalism works. Socialism's history has showed us it does not work.
Period. So. Anyway, as always, make sure you're continually rising up,
standing tall,
and fighting back with truth. Of course, we'll see you in the next one.